Idan Raichel, thank you so much for having me in your home here in Tel Aviv. You're an icon, an Israeli ambassador, and really just a musical legend.
Thank you for the kind words. This is a good time to stop. This cannot get any better after this introduction. So thank you for this, and thank you for having me here at your show and take the opportunity to talk to our people around the world.
So Idan, this isn't a simple time. We're amidst war. There's hostages that aren't home. Iran's attacked. Yeah. How did you feel when you woke up today in the state of Israel?
When you wake up in Israel, you say Boker Tov, good morning. When you go to sleep, you say Laila Tov, because at the end of the day, and also in the beginning of the day, every Boker, every morning in this holy land, in our beloved country, is a good morning. You described it as a difficult day or difficult days. I think that it's not difficult. I think it's challenging. God is sending us challenges, and we are standing strong and standing still, and we will pass this as well. I'm 47 years old. I don't remember happily easy times in Israel. It's always before an army operation, before some catastrophe, or after. This is like the roller coaster of the Holy Land. And of course we're struggling, and of course there is pain, but it's all challenges. It's not difficult. Also in the book of Jeremiah, he said, "Min'i kolech mi bechi, ve'enaich mi dim'a." Refrain your voice from weeping. You're standing still. We know that the hostages will come back. We know that we don't have other opportunity to fight Iran or the Hezbollah or the evil that comes from the Palestinian side. So we are standing very strong. You see the beautiful face of the Israeli society since October 7th, since actually from the day after October 8th, you see how we all become as one. And by the way, not only in Israel, not only the reserve days of our strong and inspiring, brave man, you see that there is some arvut adadit.
Mutual responsibility.
Yes, it's a mutual responsibility. The life of a red-haired baby from Nir Oz is connected to a kid that goes to a Jewish school in France, or to go to a youth group in Australia. It's all, you really feel that it's one people. We do feel the prayers of the people around the world that are supporting us. We feel it, all the delegations that are coming here, that they want to build Nir Oz. This is a long answer for how I am today.
It's crazy. I'm just reflecting. I don't even know where to start to unpack everything you said. There's so many different powerful ideas. But one thing that comes to mind is, you and I are going to be seeing in a moment a common hero of ours, Chief Rabbi Yisrael Meir Lau. And to imagine what he was born into, well, at least now, the place where he became the chief rabbi, we can defend ourselves. So as hard as it is to be able to do it from a place of, self-determination, where we have agency as a people to protect ourselves and to know that's there, as difficult as it is, and it hurts every single time when we lose a loved one, even someone that we didn't know, when we don't have a hostage home, when someone is emotionally or physically injured. But still we do it from a place, as you said, it's still a boker tov, because we're doing it from the state, and to have that attitude is truly inspiring.
Exactly. And I think that also the rabbi, from his mutual responsibility, he's not a young man. He still teaches the next generation. He still shows to the world what is to get up to life. Amotz Avdi from Kibbutz Be'eri, he's a friend of mine. He lost his 2 sons, got murdered, 2 of his grandkids got murdered, and his daughter-in-law got murdered on October 7th. And 3 weeks after, he told me that he got back to work. And I asked him, where he finds the strength. So he said, I'm not doing it for myself. I have other 20 grandkids who are checking out. What's the first move of grandpa this morning? He's going to stay in bed, mourning, or is going to go out to life. And I think that also inspiring people like Rabbi Lau, that he's a great inspiration and a good example of how you can survive and to get up and to serve your people. And you see it also on the very brave men that are running to the fire, sacrificing their life to survive, the people who just wanted to dance, or kids in their house. Yeah.
It's unbelievable, because I'm also thinking to myself, first of all, you're such a inspiration and ambassador for so many, even to speak like this. But, you know, when these people were not grandfathers, when they were children, did they think that they would become that? And I think it's a moment for our generation and for the next generation to say, we are those people now. We will be those grandmothers and those grandfathers. And everyone is looking to what we're doing. And you know what? I can tell you, I feel a bit emotional about it, but I'm so proud of this generation. And this is the chalutzim, these are the pioneers of tomorrow that are showing us all of that.
If you Google Rabbi Meir Lau, child, you see a very famous a photo of his from the Holocaust that he didn't know that someone took. You see a young boy that survived the Holocaust with a suitcase, standing strong and standing tall and smiling to the camera. And I think that he knew. I think that he knew that he survived for himself, but he survived also for our people. There is no different than Rabbi Low holding the suitcase, smiling to the camera, going outside of Auschwitz, to Emily Damari doing this sign, said, I survived, and she's walking back.
Wow. So to move a bit inwards for a moment, talk about when we were younger. I have this distinct memory going to the Sydney Opera House.
Yes.
And seeing this incredible man, the first time I saw an Israeli musician perform in Australia, with beautiful dreadlocks, with an incredible performance, and it was you.
Yeah.
How did you become that person that's become this voice for so many around the world? What is your background? What led you up to this?
I grew up in Kfar Saba, which is a little town 20 minutes from here, from Tel Aviv. I grew up first and foremost as Israeli culture, Israeli family, very strong and very deep-rooted to the ground, with grandfather that was born here as well. Parents that they didn't have big dreams around the world. My parents are living in the same 2 square kilometers all their life, not traveling too much. They are together since they're 4. They went to kindergarten together. All their best friends are together since they're 4 or since 6 years old, elementary school. When they all grew up together in this little town. When they become 20, 21, they all got married with each other. They bought a big field and they built their houses, and they live like this till today. They are 75. All these people are 71 years old together. Sometimes you think if it's a true lover, there were not many options in the village. So everyone, and I grew up playing accordion, which is, for my generation, it was the non-coolest instrument ever when my friends played guitar. But it kept my ears and eyes and heart open to the music of the world. The accordion sounds different from the waltzes of France to the tango of Argentina. But it's also mostly the first and only instrument that was here for the pioneers, for the kibbutzim, hora dancing, folk dancing. And I think that all my songs till today are coming from this place, from my parents, and from this neighborhood, and from this accordion. I'll tell you an interesting story, because sometimes the first song that I played on accordion was and when you're a kid and you're playing Ina Matov Manayim, it's not the most cool thing to do. Your friends are already playing Beatles on guitars and playing Jimi Hendrix and playing stuff. And then October 7th came. And after 4 days, a friend of mine from Dekel Khan family. He called me and said, can you come to visit me? And I said, yeah, where are you? He said, they took all the survivors from Nir Oz to Eilat, 4 days after. And he told me, I can't find my brother. I think that they kidnapped him. They kidnapped my mom, but she managed to escape, badly wounded. And I want you to come to visit me. It was 8 p.m. I was here, 8 p.m. I said to him, okay, I'm going to call you tomorrow morning, and I'm going to come. He said, can you come tonight? I said, yes, I'm going to come tonight. I took the car, and I arrived to Eilat at midnight. And it was a disaster. It was a disaster. You face the disaster to the fullest. 1/4 of the community got slaughtered or kidnapped. I got into the lobby of the hotel, and you see kids that they don't know where their parents are. You see grandfathers they don't know. They ask me, are you coming from the center of Israel? Have you seen our relatives? It was a disaster. They looked to me like the gates of Auschwitz just opened, and they're standing shocked. It was horrific on October 11th. We stayed there after that in silence almost from midnight till 3 a.m. It was a complete silence. There's nothing to say and to do. And then one of the ladies said to me, can you sing us something? And I thought to myself, what is the first song that you can sing to this community that just got slaughtered? And only 4 days passed. And what is the song that you can sing to a community like that? From all the songs of the world. And I just started singing slowly. And that's it. There's all that is left for this country. That's it. And I thought to myself, this is the first song that I had learned. And this is all that is left for these people. That's it.
I mean, the words Shevet Achim Gam Yachad means a tribe of brothers and sisters, Gam Yachad, also together.
Also together.
The question is, why does it say Gam Yachad? It should just say Shevet Achim Yachad. Why doesn't it say also together? And I think that story gives us the answer. Because when random people sit together, it's Yachad. But when you come at 3:30 a.m. and you sing with people that have no words left, only silence and song, that's Gam Yachad. It's also together. It's spiritual and physical. It's on a different level.
Yeah.
And so I think there's a really good reason that's the first song you learned.
Yeah.
Really.
And that's it. And since then, you see this country in its best, the community in its best. Sometimes your heart is. It's breaking my heart to see politicians that are dividing us, that are talking not nice to each other, that they don't understand the responsibility that they have to unite us. And but I do believe in the people in Israel and outside of Israel.
Well, grassroots, these people picked us up.
Yeah.
They were the leaders.
Yes.
And it says when the Messiah comes and Mashiach comes, that's what's going to happen. It's going to be an awakening from below. That's one of the ways it will happen. So you've quoted verses, you sing songs, you said Yirmiyahu, Jeremiah, you spoke about God. What is your personal relationship with Judaism, with God, with prayer, with the soul?
It's the daily practice of just the recipe for life. I'll tell you a nice story about belief, about God, from a different perspective. But it's a nice perspective that I learned it from the mother of my kids. It was Thursday, just before the weekend. I'm driving in the car with her, and suddenly I listened to a new song that was just released. And the song is a copy of my song that was released around 10 years ago. But it's a copy, one-on-one. Like, you need to be the foolest, the dumbest not to understand that someone copied the song one-on-one. And And I'm like starting to think, someone copy this song. I should call him. I should call some legal advice. And then I'm going to sleep with it, and it's already Friday, and it's already Shabbat. And then I'm saying, okay, I'm going to take care of it on Yom Rishon, Sunday or Monday. And then Damaris, she said to me, why is you not calm? So I said to her, you remember the song that someone copied it, and I thought that someone is doing me. So she goes, but why are you angry about it? Why are you upset? I said, because he did it and he took my song. So she said, listen, I tell you what I think. I think that your best songs, you didn't write them. God sent it to you, and you were the tool and you shared it with the people. So just imagine that when God sent it to you, by mistake, it arrived to someone else as well. So it's not yours, and leave it.
Wow.
And I thought to myself, yeah, she's right.
You were able to leave it then?
Yeah, and I left it.
Unbelievable.
Very fast second.
That's a philosophy for life.
Yeah, I just left it. But she was right. She said, why are you upset? It's not yours. She said, do you really believe that you wrote this song? They were already, God sent it to you. It's there. Just by mistake, it arrived to someone else 10 years after. Said,
beautiful.
It's nice. Yeah.
The truth is that there's a concept called abiyah, where when something comes into the world, an idea or thought, it starts in atzilut, and then it comes through bria, like formation, and then it becomes in action.
Yeah.
And there's a rabbi that explains that this is everything. So once it actually gets drawn down into the world, others can access it as well.
So
she's a deep Kabbalist.
Yeah.
Beautiful, powerful idea.
Yeah, yeah.
And then in terms of like the soul on the day-to-day, like what do you, when you think of God, when you think of soul, what are these things? We all struggle to think of what that is.
So I don't think about it daily or every moment. Because I live kind of secular life. Unfortunately, by the way. Unfortunately. And I think it's a bug in the system.
Wow.
I think it's a bug in the system. I'll tell you why.
Why?
But we're going to something deep here now. So
I think you started deep, so we might as well keep going deep.
I'll tell you what I think is the challenge of our community and our country in this decade and the following decades. If you go now to Tel Aviv, outside of Tel Aviv, and you'll ask the random person, you'll ask him, what are you first? If you cannot do parallel, what are you first? Are you first Jewish and then Israeli, or are you first Israeli and then Jewish? What are you first? What are you first?
I feel like I'm a Jew.
And then?
Israeli.
Yeah.
But for me, they're very
Cameraman, what are you first?
Jewish.
Jewish and then Israeli? No. But what do you think? Authentically. Authentically. First Israeli and then Jewish. Okay. You? You are Israeli and then Jewish. Okay. I think that I'm also Israeli and then Jewish. But we are a bug in the system. Because 6 decades ago, if you'll ask anyone in Israel, any person, what are you first? They will tell you, I'm first Jewish and then Israeli. Something in 2 generations happened, us here in Israel, that a lot of us see ourselves first Israelis. We are very proud of Israelis. This country is rely on people like us. We are the people that are paying the most taxes. We are serving in the army. These people are serving hundreds of days of reserve days. This country has its strength from these people. Still, it's a bug in the system.
You need to explain why.
The only explain is because 6 decades ago, if you'd ask his grandfather, and my grandfather, they would say, we're Jewish. We just came from Poland, or from Morocco, or from Iraq. That's it. That's it.
So you said, unfortunately, secular. First of all, I would argue that your music is very religious, deeply spiritual. It inspires.
Yes.
I'm a rabbi.
Yeah.
But you say, unfortunately, does that mean you would like to connect more in this way? And how do we deal with this bug in the system?
In the Jewish state, in the Jewish land, A secular kid will visit the synagogue only the bar mitzvah of his cousin or in Erev Yom Kippur. Something happened here, something in the hierarchy and the people that are pulling the strings that needs to change.
It's interesting because Beit Knesset means Knesset like is kinus. It's to join, it's to assemble, to come together. It's a community center.
Yeah.
And we're treating it like something that it's not. It needs to bring people together again.
It needs.
But when we spoke about October 7 and this generation, they rose up and they took ownership over their own identity and they saved the people.
Yeah.
I don't think we can rely on someone else to do it. We need to bring back your beautiful music into the Batei Knesset and bringing people to have conversations and to communicate and to commune together.
Yeah. Yes.
So that's off camera. We can think about how.
Yes, I think that we need to take a very good example from people that are doing both. What do you call the Tzionut Datit? That are doing both.
The religious Zionist, modern Orthodox.
Yes. I think that
because they're doing army and they're doing university.
The core of the society, part of the core of the society.
They've been hit very badly, unfortunately. And what is your vision for the future? How do we, deal with everything that's happened? And, what do you think the role music has to play?
When I turned the Israeli radio for the past 20 months, I thought to myself that if one of the hostages will go back and will turn on the radio, he will get insulted. That this is what we listen to. I think that same like athlete cannot eat McDonald's all day. He needs to take care of food for his body. The Israeli society needs to have healthy food for the soul. And I think the past 20 years, there is a lot of linkage to we idolize the American culture, the European culture. We want to sound like this, to look like that, to have kind of an American or European dream. But you see people that are a new generation, like Ishai Ribo, like Ben Ari, Hanan, like Idan Amedi. Idan Amedi, when I look at him and say, I wish that my boys will be like that. I have 2 boys, I will tell them, listen, you see this dude? He's a soldier, brave man, actor, musician. People that are taking responsibility. And I had a talk to a few of the editors of these radio stations and stuff. Told them, listen, you're the guards in the gate. You have responsibility. You have to take responsibility of food for the soul of the society.
Well, we understand music is the language of the soul, and people are thirsty.
Yes.
We need to learn Torah, wisdom.
Yes.
We need to listen to music. We need to lean into prayer and connect with one another. So I don't usually do this in my interview.
And by the way, Rabbi Meir Lau is a great example.
Yeah.
For someone that I would love to, all the kids here in the neighborhood, just to listen to him talk.
For sure.
Yeah.
And I think we need to expose more people to more different types of people that can do that. And I can tell you that when I'm speaking to someone else, like you cited all these phenomenal artists, I know that they will cite you because you're really an ambassador of this. And to conclude this beautiful interview, I'd love to invite you to your own beautiful piano.
Thank you.
To share a beautiful song, to let that speak for itself, and you should just have continued success in all you do. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Cheers.
שנה במכונית, אני נוסע ומביט על מה היה ומה נהיה, ואיך נפשי עוד הומייה מהמצדה שבזריחות, ירושלים בסליחות, מחוף כנרת ואחזים, מהמסיבות של תל אביב, אבי חלם והתפלל לחיות בארץ ישראל. היום ילדי אותי שואל, מה הסיפור של ישראל? כאן זה בית, כאן זה לב, ואותך אני לא עוזב. אבותינו שורשים, ואנחנו הפרחים המנגינות, שבט אחים ואחיות. אותה שכונה, אותו רחוב, תסר בנים של יעקב, אוספים ביחד נדודים, בתוך תרמיל געגועים. אדם ונוף מולדתו, חורת קווים בכף ידו, בין התפילות לנדרים, ריחות פרדס של הדרים, ובעיניה של אמי תמיד אמצא את מקומי. על הגיטרה מתנגן ניגון עתיק שמכוון. כאן זה בית, כאן זה לב, ואותך אני לא עוזב. אבותינו שורשים, ואנחנו הפרחים המנגינות, שבט אחים ואחיות, שבט אחים ואחיות. מי זה קורא לך הלילה, הקשיבי, מי שר בקול עלייך אל חלונך, מי שם נפשו שתהי מאושרת, מי ישים יד ויבנה את ביתך, מי ייתן חייו ישימה מתחתייך, מי כעפר לרגלייך יחיה, מי אוהבך עוד מכל אוהבייך, מי מכל רוח רעה יצילך ממעמקים. ממעמקים קראתי אלייך, בואי אליי, בשובך יחזור שוב האור בעיניי, לא גמור לא עוזב המגע בידייך, שיבוא ויעיר למשמע כל צחוקך. ממעמקים קראתי אלייך, בואי אליי, מול ירח מאיר את דרכך שוב אליי, נפרסו ונמסו מול מגע של ידייך, באוזנייך לוחש שואל, מי זה קורא לך הלילה, הקשיבי, מי שר בקול עלייך אל חלונך, מי שם נפשו שתהי מאושרת, מי ישים יד ויבנה את ביתך, מי ייתן חייו ישימה מתחתייך, מי כעפר לרגלייך יחיה, מי יאהבך עוד מכל אוהבייך, מי מכל רוח רעה יצילך ממעמקים.
יש את השטיח והרעיון.